What's up, mental patients? Tormental here, and I am answering your questions. I posted a video a while back called Any Questions, and of course, you left me some questions in the comments. So, why waste time on bullshit? Let's just get going. Alright, Elliot Navarro asks, this is so weird saying, such and such asks, like I'm some fucking important person. Elliot Navarro asks, what is your favorite color? Green. What is your favorite food? Probably, I like Morningstar Buffalo Chicken Burgers. What color is your beard? It's actually reddish brown, which is weird. My hair is dark brown. My beard is reddish brown. Explain that one, folks. It's not actually very perceptible. You have to have like the right lighting, but it's very strange and disconcerting, and I don't know why. Have you ever dyed your beard? This is a lot of questions, Elliot. Elliot, you got too many consonants in your name, and you got too many questions. Have you ever dyed your beard? No. Would you ever dye your beard? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. Do you even actually have a beard? No. Dun dun dun. Yes, I do. If so, how do you style your beard? I let it grow extremely long, and then I shave it down, and then I let it grow extremely long again, and then I shave it down. That's what I do with my beard. How did you start a YouTube channel? Well, I signed up with YouTube. Ba-dum-bump. Any advice on how to start one? That's actually I didn't answer that one correctly because the next one was coming up. So I'm not that big of an asshole. Don't worry about it. Any advice on how to start one? Crap. I've been doing this for about a year, and I just hit 2,600. It's been actually a couple months over a year, I believe. But I started in February 2014, and this is what the fuck is this? April 2015. So yeah, do the math. My suggestion would be do content every day if you can. I mean, don't screw your life over, but do short videos if you have to do short videos. Do whatever you can because it seems to be, from what I've experienced, it seems to be important to update regularly. I see a lot of people who update like once a month or something, and then they don't have very many views or subscribers, and it's probably because they only update once a month. But yeah. Then we got Ash or Ashy or Ashi or it's Ash with an E on the end, 898. How old are you? I am in my 30s. Goodbye, subscribers. See you later. President Peanut Butter or President Butter Pudding. President Butter Pudding, we have an emergency. What's the problem? Do they need more butter pudding? President Butter Pudding says, would you rather change gender or race ethnicity? That actually I don't think I could get the handle of being a woman at this point in my life, so I probably would change race ethnicity. If I could choose, I don't know what I would choose. There are drawbacks to pretty much any choice you would make. But there are also benefits. I don't know. What race? This is venturing into dangerous territory. What race would I choose to be if I could be anything? I think I'd probably be Asian because everybody would assume I was really good at stuff. And, granted, that would be their own stereotyping misconception to just assume I'm good at things because of my race, but I would like to have people just naturally think I'm awesome. So there you go. Let's see. Shy with a little heart symbol. I'm shy. Oh, I'll ask a question, but I'm so shy. Says, what time do you usually play? I want to play with you. I hope you mean... oh, yeah, okay. And how do you make your TOS thumbnails? Okay, so it is Town of Salem. Good. I'm glad you're meant in game. God, it's a difficult thing. I play at random times on Town of Salem. The only time you definitely won't see me playing is from 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, from 4 a.m. to about noon the next day, because that's when I sleep. Okay, so we got, let's see, Hiatsu or Hiasu, Hiahusu. Hi, Ivan. If 4 out of 5 sufferers from diarrhea, if 4 out of 5 suffer from diarrhea, does that mean the fifth one enjoys it? Most likely. I mean, there are people like that. I think that's what we can infer from that. A young man by the name of Magnusword2, I don't believe I've heard of you before, says, why do you always think I'm evil? It's because you are always evil. Even when you are a good person in a game, you're still being all evil and stuff. That's why. Nitrix. The Nitrix. Once a normal dominatrix, now fighting crime along the rooftops of Smack-Ass City, Nightrix says, how do you do solo commentary? Whenever I try to record for YouTube, I end up with long gaps of silence. Fill time with random noises like this. No, I mean, it helps to picture yourself like I don't know, a squirrel on crack and just keep talking and talking and talking, even if you have nothing to say. And if you say something awkward, if you say something stupid, if you stumble over your words, if you are just a complete and utter dickhead, you know, just pretend you meant to do it. That's what I do. Epic Jackman says, does jet fuel not really melt steel beams? Astacall 310 says, so, question time, I have to ask. Aha, question. Who would win in a battle to the death? An evil chimp monkey from Mercury or a super sloth whose speed is minus the amount of time it takes for Hot Pockets to cook in a microwave when they travel at the speed of light? That's a bit too lol random for me. I can't handle the lol randomness of that, dude. I'm going to put my money, though, on the sloth. Because sloths, the monkey wouldn't even know it was there. Sloths are super stealthy and secretive. That's why they're so slow, so nobody knows they're there in the tree, no predators. Kayarina Kari, Kyrina Kari, Car Crash. Car Crash asks, do you live stream on Twitch? I do not. Harlem Husky Harlem Husky asks, what is your favorite TOS video you made? Oh, wow. That would have to be the one, I forget. I don't know if I titled it this, but it should be titled something like We Are Girl. And I was playing with some people I used to play with, which I think there's a question about them later, so I won't go too far into that. And it just was basically the most hilarious fucking thing, because we started hanging people based on who was a girl or not. And if you weren't a girl, you had to die, because boys are evil. And it just was, you'd have to see it for yourself, I guess. But yeah, maybe I'll link it in the description, maybe I won't, whatever. Our Terminator says, will you ever do a face reveal? I don't know. It seems kind of, I don't know. You can find pictures of me on the internet if you look far and wide enough, or if you, it probably isn't actually that difficult. But maybe, I don't know. Narrating Fox. If you had to pick between killing the Major and if you had to pick between killing the mayor. Okay. I got it. I got you, Narrating Fox. I got you here. I got you. If you had to pick between killing the mayor and an arsonist as a serial killer, which would you pick? I think you're saying. I think that this means if I was the serial killer and I had to choose between killing the mayor or killing the arsonist, who would I choose? Yeah, someone responded to that and said the arsonist is immune, so I wouldn't be able to kill the arsonist at night. But if we were talking about like a hanging situation, although the mayor has votes to hang everybody, you know what? Your question has me stumped. So you get the prize. you get the I don't know, this empty can of Coke I have on my desk. Yay! It has my DNA on it. Ooh. Hayatsu, you asked things before. How dare you? If electricity comes from electrons, does morality come from morons? Probably. Cecil Hart asks, what recording software do you use? I use Fraps. And I wouldn't necessarily suggest Fraps. I would just say get what you feel comfortable with. Try different programs out, see what works for you. Fraps works best for me because I tried other stuff and it, had conflicts with my computer and, conflicts with different things I have. But I have a certain, old laptop type situation, so maybe something else would work better for you. I don't know. Try all sorts of different things. See what you like. Josh Knight says, why are you so cool? I aspire to be cool. I'm cool because I give 0 fucks. Try giving 0 fucks. And that, don't give so few fucks that you're actively, being a dick to people or, whatever, like, I don't give a shit, I'll punch you in the sternum. Just, and this is just going from the assumption that I'm cool, which, I'm just working with that, saying, okay, let's say I'm cool, let's admit that. Let's just, go and believe that statement. If I am cool, probably the reason would be that I don't give a fuck. Jaywalker asks, hey Tor, love your work. Do you have a TOS video showcasing how to vidge? I don't really know if I have one specifically for that. I think what I usually do is if I get a role in Town of Salem, sometimes I'll explain how I play that role. So there probably is a video out there somewhere where I'm a vigilante and I say, hey, oh great, I'm vigilante. Well, here's how I play it, blah, blah, blah. By the way to play vigilante is not to shoot people unless you know they're evil. Don't shoot people unless you know for sure they're evil, because you're going to shoot town members, for fuck's sake. Also, don't say you're a vigilante if there's a witch in the round, or, a witch possibly hiding somewhere, because they will use you to kill somebody. Chaos DX 187 says, what inspired you to start your YouTube channel? I needed money. Basically I do a lot of work from home stuff, and I try to find things that I might be good at, and I saw basically people doing gaming videos, and I thought, maybe I could do that. Maybe I could do that a little bit. Maybe I could, you take something, there's no shame in trying to find something you like to do and trying to find a way to make a living off of it. So, a lot of people would say, oh, don't join YouTube if you're just in it for the money. Well, yeah, not if you're just in it for the money. If you actually like to play the games, you actually like to play games with other people, you actually like to, make jokes, comment, whatever on what you're doing, then it's a good option to try to make a little scratch off of the YouTubes. Let's see, what else does Chaos DS 187 Chaos DX 187. What else do they ask here? How tall or short are you? I am about 6'4". I don't know for sure. Might you ever consider showing us your majestic beard? I could. What I could do is maybe take some clippings and put them on display somewhere, if you'd like to take a look. Then we got Scathath. Scathath D. Scathath D. Will you ever play with Jolie and Chad again? Rest in peace, Jolie and Chad. That's not what they said. That's my addition. Basically, Jolie was a friend of, or was. God, that's gonna sound bad. Jolie has been a friend of mine for maybe a couple decades, I guess. Jesus Christ. And when I was starting out on YouTube, I was trying to find some people that I could play with. So I, of course, asked my friends, would you be willing to, sit through a couple rounds of my bullshit, while I try to start this channel. And so Jolie and her husband, what's his name? I think it's Jackie? No. Jonathan? No. Justin. Jolie and Justin came on board and decided to help me out with that. They're not really YouTubers. Chad, Erica, they're friends of Jolie's. They don't really do the YouTube thing. They kind of just came along to, provide some interesting content, and, help me get off the ground. So I appreciate that from them very much, and, I really enjoyed playing with them too. But, they got real lives, they got stuff they got to do, they got friggin' stupid jobs and stupid climbing the social hierarchy and doing well in life and mortgages and, I don't know, whatever. They got to buy groceries and have, I don't know, they get cars and stuff like that. I don't need all that shit. I just want to do YouTube. But yeah, they got actual stuff to do, so they don't really have as much time to play games, as I would when I'm recording. So yeah, they helped me out in the beginning. I kind of let them go, like, okay, thank you very much, and I won't bother you anymore with my dumb shit. Thank you for helping me. But I would like to play with them again. I don't know when that would be. I don't know how that would occur. But if it ever did come to pass, I would definitely do it. Then we got Reenie Poon. I like your name, Reenie Poon. There's something familiar about it. Will you ever show your face? If yes, when do you plan on doing it? If no, why? This is basically the same question, but it's a little different. So what I will say is the why of it. I don't know. I kind of feel like, do I really want to crap all over your idea of how I look? Because I guarantee it's going to be worse than you're imagining. Cutie Fish. Or Cutie Fishy. Oh, God, what the hell am I saying? Cuddle Fishy. Cuddle Fishy says, favorite quotes from books, movies, music, etc., inspirational or not? Oh, wow, quotes. No. Also, what is your favorite milkshake flavor? Very important question. That would probably be strawberry. Strawberry or vanilla? Chocolate is good, but chocolate makes me sick. If I would have, let's say I had a whole milkshake of chocolate, I would be like, blah, afterward. So pretty much strawberry. Thunder Rainbow says ASL. You want to know about my asshole? Okay. Age, covered that before. Sex, undetermined. I don't know. Male, most likely. Location, I am in the southeastern United States of America. Yay, go America. Lucas Gamer 841 or fuck, I'm slaughtering everybody's names. Lucas 841 Gamer says, "How did you meet 2% Skim and Magnasword?" 2% Skim and Magnasword both messaged me on YouTube, and I started out recording with Skim, and Skim said, "Do you mind if I add a friend of mine?" And I was like, "Sure," and it was Magnasword. So I was like, "Oh yeah." So we'd both planned to record together, I guess, on YouTube, and it just happened that we all three of us got together in like the first recording we did. I could be, I could be mistaken and misremembering, but I think that was the first time. Okay, we got Titanium Zeet. Titanium Zeet, is that your name? What software do you use to record your videos? Oh, plow. Sylvester's Gameplays says, Tormental, are there any games that you expect to play and upload in the near future? I'm trying to get a new computer. The computer I have doesn't run a lot of games. I actually own Gmod, Rust, different things like that, but I can't play them on here because I don't have the right specs. So I would get them, reading the specs that they would use. They say minimum specs to play this game, and I would say, okay, that's good. I'd buy them, and I still couldn't run it because their minimum specs were not true. So basically, I'm trying to figure out what I will be playing in the future. I actually set up a GoFundMe page for a new gaming computer, but I'm not sure if I'm going to post that. It's kind of beggy. I don't know. I'm not in a position where it's like, oh, if I don't get this money, I can never live, and I just, I don't know if I really want to put out there, please buy me a computer. So, yeah. Dave Mast says, when are you going to do more Cards Against Humanity? So funny, man. Well, Dave Mest, there are some Cards Against Humanity videos coming up, if there isn't already one up now by the time I post this. I don't know. Concord 1849, which I believe is the year he was born, says, how do you become that awesome? And then he makes a little kitty face. It's difficult to say. I came here from another planet as a baby, and when I landed on Earth, I was bitten by a radioactive spider. And then I was struck by lightning and a bunch of chemicals spilled on me, and then I trained under an ancient martial arts expert, and, it's difficult to say which thing specifically made me awesome. Tail yes? Tallies, whatever your name is. Talia says, are you a Redditor? If so, did you press the button? I'm not a Redditor. I have replied to things on Reddit if people mention me, because I sometimes will Google my own name just to see if, this is as Slime Beast, my alter ego where I write creepypastas, to see if people have posted like any fan art or anything. I just like to look at that stuff. So sometimes if I see myself, mentioned on Reddit or, some other place, and, there's something that people are asking, I'll maybe answer a question, or if somebody's saying something weird, I might respond to that or whatever. So yeah, I have been on Reddit, but I wouldn't call myself a Redditor because I don't really know what Reddit is all about. Joe Sam Sally asks, the content you are uploading is awesome. That is enough. Oh, well, I don't have to read the rest of your fucking question then. No. Although I understand your desire to interact with your audience. I don't know if you are currently charmed or blackmailed, but if you can, do you know about the shadow war between leprechauns and unicorns? How do viewers who may not know the dangers of being unprepared for the lawn gnome invasion seek help? I am looking to grow up to be a carpet. How should I go about this? The answer to all of these questions and more is avocado. Miss Ninja says, how old are you? God damn it, stop asking that. Drop Down Everyone says, well then, if you have to pick between a banana or an apple, would you go for an orange? Stop trying to confuse me. I'm an old man. Breakmaster97 says, what do you like about your subscribers? The fact that they apparently are a random group of weirdos. I love the fact that you're all so fucking weird. I don't know if these types of comments end up on every YouTuber's comments, but I don't know. I get some really strange people and I love it. XXXXX Quick Quack Uber No Scope XXXXX asks, what would you rate Town of Salem on a scale of green to Magnasword? I'd personally rate it lollipops. Ava fucking Kato, aren't you listening? Zingo Plastic asks, how did you discover Town of Salem? I saw other YouTubers playing it, and I was like, I want to do that too. Daniel Dowd, if you could be any celebrity, who would it be? Oh man, if I could be any celebrity, who would it be? I probably would be... Crap. I probably would be... Bear with me here. I would be Northwest. I would be the baby of Kim and Kanye West. Why, you ask? So that the minute I was old enough to talk, I could go do a public speaking engagement and talk about how much my parents sucked. Russian name says... No, I'll try it. Is it... I don't know if it's actually Russian or if you have just spelled out your name with Russian letters. So is it Rob Bobek? Rob Deerdeck? Do you sleep on top of the sheets or under them? If I slept under the sheets, that would be pretty weird. Does that mean like you're just sleeping on the mattress with the sheets like tucked over you? If you have a fitted mattress, are you just tucking yourself in at night under the sheets and you're just like trapping yourself under there or what? I don't know. I sleep on a sheet with a blanket over me. That's pretty much it. Hilius the Killer says, how did you meet Magnasword? Aren't you listening? I just explained this. How dare you? Avery Horn says, I want to play Town of Salem with Piz. Add me. Avery Home. Add me. Okay. Winner Skux Owner asks, will you ever do a face reveal? Stop fucking asking. I already answered that. How dare you? Don't you people listen? What is your favorite TOS role? My favorite Town of Salem role is Jailer. And that is closely followed by Godfather. And then probably Executioner. Because I like the ability to fall back on Jester if I can't maintain my original goal. And the last question here is, why is Magnasword such a Magnasword? It annoys me. I don't know, you'd have to ask him that. I would think it probably has something to do with genetics, because you're basically, it's not a choice, you're born that way. Logan Swain asks, how long have you been playing TOS? Oh, wow, it's been several months, many months, I don't know. You'd have to probably go back to see when my earliest Town of Salem video is, and that's probably around this time I started playing Town of Salem. What's that? I should do that and answer you? No! Think of it like a scavenger hunt. Epic Random Sauce YOLO says, how many inches is it? Well, I don't know. I didn't even know that anybody knew I had long hair, but I have let it grow out, and I don't really know how many inches it is. It's probably just past my shoulders. Also, up for a game of TOS. Not with somebody who asks me how many inches it is. Mud Stuffin says, what are you stuffing in the mud? Are you going to play ranked? I have played ranked. I can't really play it that much because I like to play with subscribers, and you can't get subscribers into ranked. It has a custom setup that I have seen you love in many vids, and very good players too. Yes, the custom ranked thingamajigger is 8331, which is a thing where you put 8 town, 3 mafia, 3 neutrals, and 1 any, and there you go. You just have to wait in queue for a bit, that's true. Brilliant Turtle F says, do you have a rhino in your bathtub? No, but I have a bathtub in my rhino. I had a rhino killed and hollowed out and turned into a bathtub. That's how I roll. I'm Scrubs asks, when do you play with subs? Great vids. I already answered this. Fucking hell. Salty Peachum says, can I has your cat? No. And then she asks, why can't I have your cat, Tormy? Because it's mine. We've been over this. Will Toon says, if every social media was a person, who would you be friends with? Boy. So you're talking about like if Facebook was a person and DeviantArt was a person and oh man. I probably would be friends with MySpace because I would feel sorry for him. I'd be like that person who's like kind of like I don't really want to talk to this guy, but there he is, and he doesn't have any other friends. And if I don't talk to him, he might kill himself. So I'd probably be friends with MySpace. And who would you stay away from the most? I probably would stay away from DeviantArt the most because they would probably be like, one week they'd be saying, look at this fantastic painting. And I'd be like, cool, this person's a great artist. And they'd say, now look at my, Sonic OC. And I'd be like, oh, well, this, is not quite the painting, but, maybe. And then the next week they'd be like, look at my self-portrait nude. And I'm like, okay, gotta get out of this relationship. Molly Taylor says, do you have a Twitch? Why, yes, I do in my left eye. Not really. If not, will you get a Twitch? Twitch being the live streaming site where you stream games and things like that. I don't have a Twitch. I have an account, but I don't use it. I basically just troll forums. Or, not forums, god damn. Showing my age. I troll the chat boxes on Twitch. Those chat boxes where all the people with the doodads make the hoodoo with each other. I just talk in the chat, and that's about it. I don't know if I'm ever going to stream on Twitch. It would definitely be after I got a new computer. Ich liebe mein Bruder. Ich liebe mein Bruder. Says, what state are you from? I'm originally from New York and moved to North Carolina. You didn't watch my Draw My Life video. Molly Taylor asks, hey, you just asked that 2 comments ago. Sound _ asks, can you get a tattoo of your face, on your face, onto your face? Yes, you can, but I would not suggest it because you will never get a job after that. Molly Taylor asks, do you have a fucking Molly, what are you doing? Molly girl, you gotta step off, sister. My Chan asks, questions? Okay. Oh god, there's a read more link. Bloop. Whoa, god. My Chan, what is wrong with you? What is your favorite childhood game? If we're talking about video games, then my favorite childhood game was basically Mario Brothers 3. I mean, I was a Mario type of player, I guess. That was like the franchise I really got into. When I was a teenager, it would have been more along the lines of Mutant League Football. But yeah, Mario 3 was probably my favorite childhood game. If we're not talking about video games, then I would have to say, God, I don't know what... This is hide and seek, I guess? I don't know. When did you first start playing Town of Salem, and who did you play with first? As I said before, if you had been listening, my Chan, how dare you? I started playing TOS whenever the first video of TOS is on my account. I don't know. I probably played a few test rounds before that and then went right into recording. The first people I played with would be Jolie and Chad and those jokers. And, yeah, that's about that. If you could change one thing about a role in Town of Salem, what would it be and why? I would take the werewolf role, and I would remove it from the game. That's what I would do. How did you meet Skim and Magna? I already told you this. Damn it, why aren't you... you're not even listening. If you could travel to any country, where would you go? I would go to Bhutan, and I would never come back. Yes, seriously. Bhutan, look it up. Bhutan. If you could learn any language, which would it be? The language of love. Do you watch any other YouTubers? If so, who? I do keep up with... I watch videos from Magnasword and Skim and random people throughout the, spheres of influence. Say the words. Spheres of influence that I travel in. But I also watch videos from Mark, Bob, and Wade, of course. What is your dream job? What is your job / dream job / goal for the future? My current job is a work-at-home job that I've signed a non-disclosure agreement for, so I can't tell you anything or I'd have to kill you. My dream job would probably be, high-class man-whore to the stars? I don't know. Goal for the future. F bitches get money. What is the funniest word you know? Funniest word I know is... Fuck. What the... How... What? Who has the funniest word they know? The funniest word I know? Probably Gerber baby? I don't know. That's 2 words. I have no fucking idea. How many more questions should I ask? 0. Hey, and she complied. Yay. Yeah, I think that's all I can think of off the top of my head. Congrats on 2,000 subs, even though I probably already commented that somewhere. Well, that's fine. You can comment it all you like. You can congratulate me on 2,000 subs every day for the rest of your life, and that would be fine with me. Even after I'm at like 10,000 subs, or however high I eventually get. I still don't care. Keep doing it. I love it. Horrid reaction. Do you hate survivors like Magna? No, I do not hate survivors. I try to make deals with survivors whenever I can. In fact, I was playing a game the other day where I whispered to the survivor. I was a town member on Town of Salem. I whispered to the survivor and I said, please vote with us. Okay? Next day, the spy tells everybody, hey, he whispered to the survivor, please vote with us. He's mafia. I said, no, I'm town. I'm telling him to side with town. Doesn't matter. They hung me. So maybe I should hate survivors. I don't know. Deathbuster 108, you get the last question. Yay, Deathbuster. I may do another question and answer thing, so don't worry. It's not like the last ever. Deathbuster 108, are you going to try to become a long-term YouTuber? Oh, that's actually a pretty good question to end on. The short answer is yes. The long answer would be yes. Okay, goodbye, everybody.